All right, here's the goal. Earlier, we had a flight that we had started flying out of Eisenhower uh, National, and we had a hang up on the way. Um, think after some forensic analysis, we discovered it was um, map enhancements. So I have gone back and adjusted some settings on map enhancements, and we're starting the flight from the beginning. And hoping it will go well. So batteries are up. Sterile cockpit. And I'm going to go ahead and let the APU come up also. Let the test run through. There's the company load sheet. We're going to go ahead and get things loaded. I have not started the APU. I just started the APU, but the reason that this isn't up yet is the APU is not up. It'll be up in a second. Blank screen there, but it'll get better. Looks like we're still going off runway 19, 19 right. That's not changing. That's good. Right, our destination is KDCA, and we're going to be there about the same time as before. It'll be in the dark. It will be dark in DC. That's our company route there. And we are SkyWest SKW 5342. That symbolically, that's the same. It was American Air. It was actually American Eagle, or no, it wasn't. What do they call it? Well, it'll come to me in a minute. But it was 5342 was the call sign letters or the numbers. Right, for our runway, we're going off at 19 right. I don't think we have a SID. We don't. So we're going to apply that and go straight to arrival where we have runway 01, ILS 01. We don't have an approach transition. Yeah, Trups 5. We do. Right there. And so that's ILS 01. No, maybe not. We'll adjust as we need to. Okay. Okay. Our altitude. And if you're wondering where to find it when you're looking at your just general information on your flight plan, it says FL. FL. It says that we have an FL of 330, which is 33,000. And our takeoff center of gravity is 17.6. And our ZFW is 62900. Our cruise winds can be found right here where it says 330 at 95. That's at top of climb. Okay. And all this is correct. 270 up, 290 cruise, and 280 descend. And then we want takeoff on runway 19 right. Our winds are takeoff winds. Here we get takeoff winds. We got 66 passengers, by the way. There's a lot of info. Here we go. Let's see here. Here we go. Right. So our winds are at takeoff for 166 at 12 knots. Our temp is 8 and QNH is 30.40. The takeoff weight is set. And those numbers we want to send to the FMS. And then if we go to SMS now, they're there. And we're looking at performance. And all those numbers are there, and we want to put 197 here for the VFS number. Okay. Brian, go ahead and get our IFR clearance.
I'll get our IFR clearance from clearance on 125.7.
It's good to hear his voice. It's better than that sarcastic one I had.
Wichita clearance, SkyWest 5342. We'd like to receive our IFR clearance. We have Papa.
Clearance on request. Stand by. SkyWest 5342, Wichita clearance cleared to Reagan. Radar vectors rock nave, then is filed. Climb and maintain 5,000. Expect flight level 33010 minutes after departure. Departure on 126.7, squawk 6215. Expect runway 19 or right.
All right, let's walk through our flight plan and see if we are good. Let's follow along. FLM, HVO, FMP, Trups, and then drops us off at Trups. Let's look at that on a different map. And the reason that there's a sudden stop, I think, is I think I have an as assigned or a vector, and we will take care of that. There we go. Okay, so if I go delete the as assigned, now all of a sudden Trups keeps going.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard
Bam.
SkyWest Airlines. Flight 5342, departing from Wichita Eisenhower National Airport and heading to Washington Reagan National. We kindly ask you to take your seats as indicated on your boarding passes and stow your hand luggage in the overhead bins or under the seats in front of you. If you need any assistance, please do not hesitate to contact any member of our crew. Thank you for choosing to fly with us today.
Alright, flight plan looks good. You can go away for now and back to map for this. Okay. Brian, you're in charge of all comms.
I'm in charge of comms now.
Brian, we need to get our pushback and start clearance, and let's listen to our ATIS.
I'll request pushback for us now. As for ATIS, that's not something I can help with.
Sorry, I didn't mean to put you in a bad position there.
SkyWest 5342, we're ready for pushback.
SkyWest 5342.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go. Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
I think this would have actually been the time of the day on flight the 5342 left left Wichita from that training, from the gymnastics training. It would have been about the same time. Because when we get back in the DC area, we'll have darkness. Hey, sorry for the delay, Green Potato, but good evening, good afternoon, good evening, something like that. Oh, the pushback mod. Okay, pieces of that pushback mod actually come with the X-Craft. So that I'm on an X-Craft Embraer E175. So pieces of that, and I just did update better pushback. So there could be some connection there.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake. Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Flight attendants, prepare your doors for departure, please. Cross-check and I'll call. Once again, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome on board your Delta flight. So in just a moment, we'll be showing you a brief presentation on the safety features of the aircraft.
I like this
We kindly
aircraft,
ask that
the
you please direct your
X-Craft's
attention to the monitors and
E175
flight attendants in the
Embraer.
aisle even if you are a frequent
good
flyer.
aircraft.
Thank you so much.
Welcome aboard, and thank you for choosing Delta for 100 years and counting.
Delta.
Delta. Delta.
Delta Airlines.
The health and safety of our customers and crew is our #1 priority and the shared responsibility of everyone on board. So, before we depart, please pay attention to this important message. Stow all carry-on items in an overhead bin and place smaller items completely under the seat in front of you.
Larger electronic devices must be placed in a bag. Handheld portable electronic devices, including mobile phones, should also be secured.
Keep the aisles, exits, and bulkhead areas clear. If you lose an electronic device in your seat, please do not adjust your seat and ask a crew member for help.
As we leave the gate, fasten your seatbelt by inserting the metal tip into the buckle and adjusting the strap so it's low and tight across your
Operation
back.
complete.
To release,
Set parking
lift
brake.
the top of the buckle. If your seat has a shoulder harness, attach the metal tip to the fitting on the belt. To release, push the metal tip down. Stay seated with your seatbelt fastened when the seatbelt sign is on, and keep it fastened whenever you're seated in case of sudden rough air. In the event of rough air, the crew might also need to buckle up for safety. We appreciate your understanding if our service is interrupted.
Federal regulations require all passengers to comply with all crew members' instructions, along with the posted placards and lighted information signs throughout the cabin. Smoking, vaping, the use of e-cigarettes or any smokeless product, including chewing tobacco, is not allowed on any Delta flight. Federal law prohibits tampering with, disabling, or destroying restroom smoke detectors.
Disconnecting
There
tow.
are 8
Stand
exits
by.
on this plane. 8 doors, 4 on each side. Each door has a detachable slide that can be used as a raft. In the event of an evacuation, leave all bags behind. Carry-on baggage will slow the evacuation. All exits are clearly marked with the green exit symbol. Locate the nearest exits and remember, they might be behind you. If we lose power, lights will illuminate the aisles to guide you to an exit.
It's unlikely, but if cabin pressure changes, oxygen masks will drop from the panels above your seat and inside the lavatories. Reach up and pull a mask or streamer down to start the flow of oxygen.
That's good coffee.
Remove any face
Good.
covering and place the mask over your nose and mouth. Slip the elastic strap over your head and adjust the mask
Ryan,
if necessary. Breathe
can you get
normally
our
and note the
taxi
oxygen
clearance?
is flowing, so don't worry if the bag doesn't inflate.
Tow
Be
is
sure to adjust
disconnected
your
and
own
bypass
mask
bin has
before
been
helping
removed.
I'll get our
Hand
taxi
signal on the
clearance.
right. Well, see you next time and have a safe flight.
A water evacuation is also unlikely, but just in case.
We're ready to
Life
taxi
vests
with
are in a
Papa.
compartment beneath or adjacent to your seat. To use, remove the vest from its container by pulling on the tab and then opening the pouch. Slip the vest over your head. Wrap the strap around your waist, attach it to the buckle in front, and adjust securely around your waist. As you leave the plane, inflate the vest by pulling down on the red tab at the bottom, or manually inflate
This is
it by
kind of a
blowing
long.
into the tube at
Well, it's
shoulder
a straight
level.
flight. It's straight
A
across.
water-activated light is attached
Oh.
to each vest. For children under 35 pounds, place the vest around their waist and secure the strap between the legs. See your safety card for more
So here we are
Additional
in
life vests for
Wichita.
in-lab children are in marked compartments.
We're
at
literally
the
just
front
going to
and
go
rear
due
of the plane.
east all the
We'll
way
distribute these
to
vests if necessary.
DC.
Before
We'll
takeoff,
do
bring
a
your seat to its
slight
upright
transition
position and stow your tray
per
table,
01,
footrest, and
unless they
leg
try to
rest.
give us
Be sure
3-3.
you
I'd
fastened
prefer
your
not to go
seatbelt
up,
low and
go
tight
down on
across your
3-3,
lap.
but
Carry-on
I'll give it
items
a shot
secured,
if they give
and
it to me.
armrests are at resting position, or as otherwise indicated on the placard in front of you.
Yeah, weather
If you
looks
have a suite door,
good.
ensure it's open. See placard instructions inside the suite door for opening instructions in case of emergency. Finally, take a moment to review the safety information card in your seat pocket.
As we finish our safety check, please let us know if you have any questions.
As we take off into the future, sit back and relax. And from all of our crew, thank you for flying with Delta, today and for the next 100 years.
You know, I wondered if that was the actual,
Cabin attendants,
safety
armed
message you
doors
would
and
get if you were
cross-check.
on the plane,
Welcome
and the
aboard
truth,
our flight to
and it
Washington
is.
Reagan National.
You're actually using the
The
same one.
estimated flight time is 2 hours and 25 minutes. Please pay close attention to the upcoming safety demonstration, as it contains
Remind me to tell you something about our flight attendant
frequent
in a minute.
flyers. Fasten your
And about
seatbelts
safety
by
say
inserting
intentions.
the metal fitting into the buckle and pulling the strap to tighten. The seatbelt must be fastened whenever the seatbelt sign is illuminated. Please return your seat backs and tray tables to the upright position and open your window blinds for takeoff. Mobile phones and electronic devices must be set to flight mode, and larger devices must be securely stowed during takeoff and landing. Smoking and the use of e-cigarettes are prohibited anywhere on board, including the lavatory. An oxygen mask will drop automatically if required. Pull the mask firmly, place it over your nose and mouth, and breathe normally. Secure your own mask before assisting others. Life vests are located under your seat. Put it on
I
and
think
inflate it only
Green
after
Potato,
leaving the
I
aircraft.
think that's what you're
Floor
saying.
level lighting will
That's
guide
better
you to the
better
nearest
pushback.
exit, which may
It
be
is
behind you.
free on the,
In case of
the forum
evacuation,
on
leave
the
all personal
Xplane
belongings behind and follow all
forum.
safety instructions
Does that
from the
cost
crew.
anything?
If
I
a
don't
power
even
bank
think
or
there's a
any
paid
electronic
version.
device becomes unusually warm, emits smoke, or shows signs
If
of
you
damage,
cannot find it on the forum,
please
sometimes
inform
their
the crew
search
member
engine doesn't
immediately.
work well.
The safety
Just
information
Google
card
Google
contains
better
full
pushback
details.
and you'll find it.
Thank you for your attention.
Okay, so what I was going to tell you about our flight attendant, the AI automatically stops talking when Delta's doing their safety briefing. It waits till they're through. I just thought that was neat. Maybe it's a small detail, but it's a detail. So the ACARS, when it's doing its thing, it's not talked over by the say intentions flight attendant, and they are separate. They are separate. And that's because it's built into the ACARS of Delta.
Approaching runway 19.
Okay.
Right.
I'm going to put on landing lights. Brian, would you do the takeoff briefing? And then after we do the takeoff briefing, we can ask for our clearance.
I'll handle the takeoff briefing now. Expect runway 19 right for departure. We'll be flying the filed departure with an initial climb to 5,000. Transition altitude is 18,000. After takeoff, we'll follow the SID profile, climbing to flight level 330 as cleared. Weather at departure shows no significant issues. In the event of an engine failure below 400, we'll continue straight ahead and follow ATC instructions. Above 400, we'll follow the engine out SID procedure, climbing to 3000 before turning back. For any abnormalities or emergencies before V1, we'll reject the takeoff and apply maximum braking. After V1, we'll continue the takeoff, handle the emergency, and communicate with ATC. We've been cleared as filed. Squawk code is 6215 and departure frequency will be 126.7. We're configured for takeoff with flaps 5. V1 is 142 knots, VR is 147 knots, and V2 is 152 knots. We'll climb out at V2 plus 10 knots. I think we're ready to go, Captain.
Wind 168 at 9 knots. Active departure runway 19L.
I agree, Brian. Go ahead and get our takeoff clearance.
I'll get our takeoff clearance.
Wichita Tower, SkyWest 5342, holding short of runway 19 right, ready to depart.
SkyWest 5342, Wichita Tower, runway 19 right, winds 170 at 12. Fly runway heading, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 19 right, runway heading, cleared for takeoff. SkyWest 5342.
No takeoff. Flat. Approaching runway 19 right.
Hold on. Did I leave off a step? I still have flaps set for 2. I don't need them at 2. So I'm going to go back to performance. 2. Okay. Alright, it's fixed, but I had not, I could let that get past me. But now if I go...
No takeoff. Brake.
Okay, okay, come on. Give me a Brandon.
Takeoff. Okay.
Alright, alright, okay. Alright, we got it. We caught it in time. So it wanted us to have our flaps on 2, and it didn't need to be on 2. It was supposed to be on 1, and I had not reset that, so she was just reminding me. Prepare the... What did I just do? Prepare the cabin for departure.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard SkyWest Airlines Flight 5342, departing
Auto
from
brake.
Wichita Eisenhower National Airport and heading to Washington Reagan National. We kindly ask you to take your seats, as indicated on your boarding passes, and stow your hand luggage in the overhead bins, or under the seats in front of you.
Put auto brake back. Okay. Okay. Takeoff is set there. There we go.
On runway 19 right.
Forward pressure on the yoke.
9,800 feet.
$80 knots. Feel a little wind.
P1. Rotate. P2.
Rotate. Positive rate. Gear up. Flaps are retracted. Autopilot is engaged.
SkyWest 5342, contact departure on 126.7.
Switching to departure on 126.7, SkyWest 5342. Switching on departure, SkyWest 5342. Good afternoon, climbing to 2000. SkyWest 5342, Wichita departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 10,000, turn left heading 055, vectors to Rockney, then on course.
10,000. Got it.
Climb and maintain 10,000, left heading 055, vectors to Rockney, then on course. SkyWest 5342.
We'll see if we get a good continuous flight without problems.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we
of
climb to our
memory leak
cruising
or anything
altitude,
on this one here.
we'd like to extend a special thank you to each of you, and a welcome back to our SkyMom members and Million Miler. Your business and loyalty are greatly appreciated by the entire Delta family. For your safety, it's important to remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened anytime the seatbelt sign is on. Even if the sign is off, please keep your seatbelt fastened in case we experience any unexpected rough air. We ask that you also please remember to use caution if opening the overhead bins to prevent injury from articles that may have shifted during takeoff.
Rockney, then as filed, please.
We've now reached an altitude where it's safe
SkyWest
to
5342.
use approved electronic devices, and a listing of these devices can be found in Sky Magazine in the seat pocket in front of you. On today's flight in the economy cabin, it'll be our pleasure to offer you complimentary Coca-Cola products, Starbucks coffee, water, juices, a variety of complimentary snacks, as well as a selection of our fresh eats items and all-day goodies. Beer, wine, and spirits are available, complimentary for our first class and Delta Comfort Plus passengers, as well as available for purchase for the main cabin. A complete listing of available beverages, as well as of our fresh eats items, can be found in the menus in your seat pocket. Please be reminded that Delta accepts only major credit or debit cards for onboard purchases of beverages and snacks. However, you can use your Delta SkyMiles American Express card to save 15% and earn double miles on all Delta purchases. For your enjoyment, each seat is equipped with your own personal entertainment system. On it, you can view a selection of complimentary as well as on-demand TV shows, movies, and music. You will find that this screen will work best with just a light tap of your fingertip. Feel free to use your own headset.
Landing lights are off.
Otherwise, if you do need a
Nose
headset,
light, taxi light,
just
all
let a
that's
flight
off.
attendant know they are yours
Fasten
complimentary
seatbelt
for this and
sign
any
is
future
in
Delta
the
flights.
off position and stereo cockpit is off. We're at 10,000 and climbing. What are you doing?
Dear guests, the use of approved electronic devices is now permitted in flight mode. Our cabin service will begin shortly. Thank you for your attention.
Please keep your seatbelt fastened at all times while seated, and take caution when opening overhead compartments, as contents may have shifted during takeoff. We would like to take a moment to tell you about an exciting offer on board today's flight to apply for our SkyMiles credit card. You can earn up to 50,000 SkyMiles on qualifying purchases. You can also enjoy other card member benefits, including a free checked bag and priority boarding. Details on this offer are available inside the application, and it only takes minutes to apply. In a few minutes, I will be serving a variety of complimentary drinks. Wine, craft beer, alcoholic beverages, as well as snack boxes are available for purchase. The menu, which lists all details, is in the back of the Sky magazine located in your seat pocket. You may now use your portable electronic devices, so sit back, relax, and enjoy your flight.
Alright, we're climbing from 5,000 to 3,000, and we're going to be kind of straight level at 3,000 for about 850 miles. And that's till we reach our top of descent in the DC area. And then we'll follow our way down onto 01, hopefully ILS 01, let's see, move us around to 33. QNH is currently 3040, but we're about to switch over to standard. There we go. And we're on standard for the altimeter. And we are exactly 934 miles from our DC area. So we will be up here a bit. We're actually going to be in DC about right around about 7 o'clock.
Skywest
7:30.
5342, contact Kansas City Center on 132.25.
Contacting Kansas
Probably
City
give you a
Center
better
on
time.
132.25, Skywest 5342. Kansas City Center, Skywest 5342. Good afternoon, climbing through flight level 190. Skywest 5342, Kansas City Center, good afternoon.
See how it does. If map enhancements, I had a crash map enhancement, like a computer crash, because of a memory issue, and I've got 64 gigs of the fastest memory I can get my hands on, and a GeForce RTX 4070.
Skywest 5342, climb and maintain flight level 330.
And I have an i9,
Climbing to
so
maintain
I'm not
flight
sure
level 330, Skywest 5342.
how I could tax it just by putting a high setting in map enhancements, but it's what the log said.
Dear guests, the cabin crew will now begin the snack and beverage service. We have some popular items from our menu, including our delicious pretzels and refreshing soft drinks. After the service, selected items from the SkyWest shop will be available for you to browse. Thank you for your attention.
Flight Quest, sorry I've had to be multitasking, but I am here. Hey Flight Quest, sorry for my delay in responding, and hope you're doing well. So, well, let's just say that the Cats won. It's about that time of the day for us here. So, they came. They took priority. Here's my goal. I'm going to try to set this up as we fly at, right now we're at flight level. It's a nice aircraft, by the way. It's just I think after you get used to like the process or the procedures, it is a quite pleasant aircraft, especially because it can take even shorter runways. Does so good. I do think the X-Craft's Embraer 175 is I think it's in my top 3. It's one of my favorite like aircraft to fly. And X-Craft does have they have one new production that just came out that I have not spent any time with yet, and I haven't bought it. I haven't purchased it yet. It's a payware, but I do have the payware versions of the E175 and E195, but there's not a whole lot of difference between the two, and if I were telling someone what to buy, I would just buy one or the other.
Would you like
Don't
anything
buy
to
both.
drink or a small snack, Captain? I promise our catering is better than the last flight.
Coffee with half and half.
Understood, Captain. I will bring coffee with half and half when I come around with the snack cart.
Good afternoon at flight level 330.
SkyWest 5342, Kansas City Center, good afternoon.
We're steady at 330. See how far we have to go. Get a rough idea. We have quite a distance to go. We're at about 778 miles outside of DC. So we have a while. that there's a noise that the engines on the E175 do, that spooling, where it seems to spool a little bit, and it really does that. It's not, it kind of really does in real life. You've been on a flight, you've sat closer to the engine, you've heard it before. But nothing alarming. It just, but it does kind of have a. It's the best way I know to describe it: spooling, kind of up and down spooling, keeping the speed at level, like a straight level speed. There's one little detail I think that you have on this aircraft that I just think is cool. Maybe someone else wouldn't, but if you're sitting here and you look up, get up, look up, you're going to see the no smoking on. So the no smoking signal there. See if I go up here, and I'm going to cut no smoking off. Let me go back here. If you notice, no smoking sign went off back here. Same works for the seat belts. Now that may be a small detail, but it's a detail, and I appreciate that. That's just the kind of, like, X-Craft spent a lot of time not making buttons that don't do anything. They do such a good job. Here's what I'm talking about the engines. So here, so if you look here, those engines, they do work hard to keep the plane at steady and level, and depending on the wind also. By the way, did I not arm my emergency lights? I did not. Ooh, oops. Where are winds right now? Winds are from the south. Well, no, we're going south, but we're not actually from the north at 107 knots. We're on LNAV and VNAV. Auto throttle, autopilot, yada yada yada, and we are only at 280 knots. I don't know why, because we're supposed to be at 290 knots. The only thing I can think of is it has to do with the wind up here. It's our current speed in knots and miles per hour.
We're cruising at 453 knots, which is approximately 521 mph.
Right. So we're about an hour and a half outside of DC. About an hour and a half. Alright, we're letting it roll. I am going to get coffee and brown some ground round real quick while we are at flight level. And I'm going to depend on Brian, my pilot monitoring, to take care of the plane. All right.
SkyWest 5342. Contact Kansas City Center on 125.9er.
Contacting Kansas City Center on 125.9er, SkyWest 5342. Kansas City Center, SkyWest 5342. Good afternoon, maintaining flight level 330.
SkyWest 5342, Kansas City Center, good afternoon.
SkyWest 5342, contact Indianapolis Center on 132.525.
Contacting Indianapolis Center, SkyWest 5342. Good afternoon, maintaining flight level 330. Indianapolis Center, SkyWest 5342. Good afternoon, maintaining flight level 330.
SkyWest 5342, Indianapolis Center, good afternoon. 2, contact Indianapolis Center on 1347.
Would you like anything to drink or a small snack, Captain? I promise our coffee is better than the last flight.
342. Indianapolis Center, SkyWest 5342. Good evening at flight level 330.
SkyWest 5342, Indianapolis Center, good evening.
SkyWest 5342, letting you know, about 8 minutes ago, we had an aircraft near you. Report occasional light turbulence at flight level 340. SkyWest 5342, contact Indianapolis Center on 135.125.
Contacting Indianapolis. Indianapolis Center, SkyWest 5342. Good evening, with you flight level 330. Indianapolis Center, SkyWest 5342. Good evening, with you flight level 330.
SkyWest 5342, good evening, continue flight level 330.
SkyWest 5342, Indianapolis Center, good evening.
This has been a quick flight, by the way. My word. So we're only 169 miles outside of DC already. We still have daylight. This is really, it's been a good flight. Considering it was a 926 mile flight. It's been a good flight. We're currently still at 330. It looks like our top of descent is, let's see here. We're getting near top of descent now. We're close. We're at 2.
SkyWest 5342. Contact Washington Center on 118.025.
Contacting Washington Center on 118.025. SkyWest 5342. Washington Center, SkyWest 5342. Good evening, maintaining flight level 330.
Let's check our numbers for incoming. It looks like it's 39 degrees Fahrenheit, 4 degrees Celsius, and our winds are 330 at 17 knots. 330, 17 knots. Temp is 4, and QNH is 29 or 89. Our estimated landing weight is we're in good shape. Whoa, what's that? It's counting down, but let's see. It's got our gross weight's going to be around 69092. And we're going to bring those V speeds over. And the V speeds are loaded. Brian, do the descent and approach brief, please.
We'll be arriving in Washington Reagan National on runway 1 using the ILS approach. We'll be flying the Troops 5 arrival. Transition level is 18,000 feet. After the star, we'll intercept the ILS to runway 1. Weather at arrival shows winds 330 at 17, gusting 23. Visibility 10, broken clouds at 5,000 feet. No significant weather expected. In the event of a missed approach, we'll follow the published procedure. For any abnormalities, we'll communicate with ATC and execute a go-around or missed approach as needed. Squawk code remains 6215, and approach frequency will be 119.85. We'll configure for landing with flaps 30. Final approach speed will be 135 knots. I think we're ready for the arrival, Steve.
I believe you're right. Okay, let's go. So, what's going to happen next is around between Troops and Let's, we're going to start our descent. It will automatically start it. I don't have to start it, and take us down to our next level, which would be 11,000. Everything looks lined up right now, so okay. All right.
SkyWest 5342, clear Trups 5 into Reagan at your discretion. Descend and maintain flight level 240.
Cab for arrival.
Cleared Trups 5 into Reagan. Descend and maintain flight
Well,
level
ladies and
240
gentlemen, we
at
have
our
begun our
discretion.
initial descent.
SkyWest
At this time, we ask that
5342.
you kindly begin to recheck the security of your seatbelt. And if you've removed any items from the overhead bins, please begin to restow them at this time. Please check around your seating area and the seat pocket in front of you for any cups, glasses, or other articles you wish to discard. And kindly hand these items to the flight attendants as they make their way through the aisle. Thank you so much. We should be landing in approximately 15 to 20 minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have begun our approach to Washington Reagan National. At this time, we kindly ask everyone to return to your seats, stow your tray tables, and fasten your seat belts. Please note that the use of the lavatories is no longer permitted. Thank you for your cooperation.
SkyWest 5342, descend and maintain 15,000 feet. Altimeter 29er 89er.
Descend and maintain 15,000 feet. Altimeter 29er 89er. SkyWest 5342.
Right here, if you notice the green and the purple, whatever color you want to give it, intersect right there, that's just showing that I'm on the proper descent path. It's perfect. It's good. Yeah, it looks really good. Right now our speed's very controlled. We're about 278 knots, which I think we're set for 280 knot descent. Could not ask for more. Brian, could you get our descent clearance for the troops arrival?
Say again, please.
Get our descent clearance on the troops arrival. It's actually troops.
I'll request our descent clearance on the Trups 5 arrival.
Washington Center, SkyWest 5342 here, requesting clearance to descend on the Trups 5 arrival.
SkyWest 5342, descend and maintain 15,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 15,000 feet, SkyWest 5342.
Coming through the clouds right now. I don't have any anti-ice. I've had none detected, but the weather doesn't look like it needs it really right now. Good looking, good. If they ask me if I can take the runway 33 arrival, I'm gonna say unable. I don't want to do it. Auto brake is set to medium. QNH is 2989 set. Transition under 18,000 done.
42, contact Potomac approach on 119.85.
Switching to Potomac approach on 119.85. SkyWest 5342.
18,000 feet.
Thank you.
Approach,
Thank you.
SkyWest 5342. Good evening, descending flight level 180 for 15,000.
And in honor of our American
SkyWest
Eagle.
5342, Potomac approach. Expect the ILS runway 1 approach into Reagan.
Thank you. Brickyard 5342. We honor you. We're actually SkyWest 5342 on this flight.
ILS runway 1 approach into Reagan. SkyWest 5342.
We just flew the Wichita to DC route. This would have been the route they took that night.
SkyWest 5342,
that
descend and
afternoon.
maintain 6,000 feet.
That's a dark cloud.
Maintaining 6,000 feet. SkyWest 5342.
I don't see any consequential weather right now, but I do see those clouds are very dark that are above us. We'll leave that on. If we're flying point to point, we're only 49 miles from DCA, but we're actually transitioning, so we will take a right up here on Lightsville and transition to come up So we're going to go south and then come back north. Beautiful. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and bring up the landing lights. We're under sterile cockpit. Fasten seatbelt light is on in the passenger area. See? And cabin lights need to be changed. There we go. Need some cabin lights. There we go. Oh, Magnite, we are flying into DCA. So we are not far. We're probably about, I think the route by the time we take our route, we're about 65, 68 miles out of DCA, which it should be. You about see it off the distance, probably. I don't know if that's DCA. Is that Dulles? Yeah. Yeah, so we started out, we flew out of Wichita, out of Eisenhower National Airport, and we'll be flying into DCA. We just flew the Brickyard 5342 route. It's the route they took that night when they collided with a helicopter. A little dark out there. We're about to drop under 10,000. We're at the proper speed right now. We're at 250 knots. We're staying within the speed limit. Yeah, Dulles is out in front of us right now. We're going to be passing by Dulles, but we're actually going to be transitioning into our approach for DCA. So if you see an airport out in the distance, that's what that is.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now on our final approach into Washington. At this time, please turn off all electronic devices and stow them until we arrive at the gate. Ensure your tray tables are put away, your seats are in their full upright position, and your seat belts are fastened. The weather at our destination is looking pleasant. Our assigned gate is Terminal 2, E50. Thank you for your cooperation.
You're so welcome. Okay. If you wonder why I keep up the other horizon, it's for just easier to see. I like the bigger one. The bigger one. We should be stopping at 8,000 and staying there for a bit. Let's see. Nope. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep going. Okay. We'll take it. Yeah, we're, hey. We're only, literally, you could, we're 11 miles from DCA. I mean, from where we are right now, but we're transitioning. DCA is kind of out to our left. Is that it over there? That is. That's DCA there. Yep, that's the DCA. They have a really neat tower, and then beyond DCA, you should see DC. There's DCA. Gosh, neat shot. Gosh, really neat shot. Right? We're currently at 6,000. Going toward the Victory waypoint. Magnite, I use Intel i9 with the RTX 4070 card and 64 gigs of RAM. So my GPU is the RTX 4070. But yeah, the i9 processor's been solid for me. It's worked well for me. We're going to activate approach speeds. Okay. We're at flaps 1. We'll go to flaps 2. Auto brake set to medium. Flaps are set to 2. And you don't have to arm the speed brake on this model. It automatically does it. There's a lot of stuff it automatically does on this model. I want to stay at flaps 3. See how it's kind of nosing up. and we're currently on our downwind approach, downwind part of our approach. I'll come in a little bit closer so we can see the, well, there, we're good. All right, we're currently about, trying to think how many miles we are from Herod. Hold on, how many miles are we? We're 4 miles from Herod. We're about to make a left turn, and we're going to come back on Marion, M-R-I-O-N. I don't know what that one's named after. Hey, beautiful. Welcome to the DC. So, turn coming. There we go.
Skywest 5342, turn left heading 105 vectors for the ILS runway 1 approach.
Left heading 105 vectors for the ILS runway 1 approach. Skywest 5342.
Skywest 5342, 3 miles from Catrin. Turn left heading 015, descend and maintain 2500 feet until established on the localizer cleared for the ILS runway 1 approach.
Left heading 015, descend and maintain 2500 feet until established on the localizer. Cleared for ILS runway 1 approach. Skywest 5342.
Check our approach.
Skywest 5342, contact Reagan Tower on 119.1.
Switching to Reagan Tower on 119.1. Skywest 5342. Reagan Tower, Skywest 5342. Good evening, established on the ILS runway 1 approach.
Reagan Tower, roger, continue to approach.
Okay. We are at 3,300, descending to 2500. We're 143, 142 knots, and we're at flaps 4 currently. And gear down. Potomac below us there.
Skywest 5342, wind 330, 17, gusting 23, runway 1, clear to land.
Runway 1 cleared to land. Skywest 5342.
Yeah, you see one right there. It's on final. What is that? That's a jet blue. JetBlue on final for ILS 01. That's where we're coming in. See that beautiful airport? That beautiful. The new terminal there is just beautiful. Reagan National. We see the Washington Monument. What else do we see over there? There's actually that's the White House. Straight ahead, the White House right there. Remember, all the monuments are like in square. There's the Capitol building. You see it? You see it? I'll show it to you. Great shot of the Capitol building. Nice. Okay. We're about to go over the bridge right here. And McKnight, I would like to say though, it's Time Models has a little bit to do with this particular airport, which is I think it's Time Models scenery, and it has really enhanced. So it's the Time Models comes in two parts. It comes in the DC like cityscape, and it comes with the airport, and they both come in one package. And this is what you end up with. It looks really well done. In fact, see that, man, just the cityscape. Remind me not to forget to land. There's everything, just so well done here. Okay. All right. Brian, do our approach briefing. And yeah, and illumination, like the way the light illuminates
things. In
things.
Washington Reagan National
Amazing.
on runway 1 using the ILS approach. We'll be flying the Troops 5 arrival. Transition level is 18,000 feet. After the star, we'll intercept the ILS to runway 1.
1,000.
Weather at arrival shows winds 330 at 17, gusting 23. Visibility 10. Broken clouds at 5,000 feet. No significant weather expected. In the event of a missed approach, we'll follow the published procedure. For any abnormalities, we'll communicate with ATC and execute a go-around or missed approach as needed. Squawk code remains 6215, and approach frequency will be 119.85. We'll configure for landing with flaps 30. Final approach speed will be 135 knots. Once on the ground, we'll be taxiing to gate Terminal 2, E50. I think we're ready for the arrival. Steve.
So the airport is a custom scenery airport, and the cityscape in DC is custom. I have not seen what it looks like without using what I've got here. So I'm not sure what it would look like if we took it off.
Approaching minimums.
Throttle.
My throttle.
Throttle.
Minimums. Minimum 200.
Glide slope.
100.
Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope.
Approaching runway
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
SkyWest 5342, contact ground on 121.7.
Please remain seated with your
Switching to ground
seatbelts
on
securely fastened
121.7,
until the captain
SkyWest
has parked the aircraft
5342.
at the gate and turned off the seatbelt sign. This will be your one and only indication that it's safe for you to get up and move about the cabin.
Reagan ground, SkyWest
Please be reminded to
5342.
use caution
Good
when
evening,
opening
clear to
your
runway,
overhead
ready to
bins
taxi to the gate.
prevent injury from articles that may have shifted during landing. You may now use your mobile phones and other handheld electronic devices while we taxi to the gate. However, your laptop computers and larger electronics must remain stowed. We invite you to visit delta.com for all your future travel needs.
Terminal 2,
including
Gate
checking in
Echo
for a
50
flight
via Mike
and
Juliet
managing your
November,
SkyMiles
SkyWest
accounts.
5342.
Ladies and
If any of
gentlemen,
you should have
welcome
questions
to
regarding ground
Washington Reagan
transportation,
National.
baggage claim,
Did you know that Washington, D.C.
or
is
any other
home to
information,
the
a
largest
Uniform Delta
library in
agent
the
meeting
world,
this flight will be more
the
than
Library
happy
of
to answer any
Congress?
questions you may have.
Thank you for flying with SkyWest Airlines.
On behalf of Delta
Please
Sky
remain
team, our
seated
global
until we have
partners,
reached
and
the
flight
final
crew,
parking position.
we'd like to thank you all for
On
flying
behalf
with us.
of your flight crew,
We've enjoyed having
thank
you on
you for
board
flying with
and look forward
SkyWest
to the
Airlines.
opportunity to serve you once
The
again.
local time is 6:58
Thank you so much.
p.m.
Have a wonderful evening. Flight attendants, prepare doors for arrival, please. Cross-check and all call.
Yes, so, but Magnot, all that you're seeing here, like the way the terminal looks, that is all from my custom scenery. So, if you were to go look at it straight out of the box, it's I don't think it's really going to look like this. Especially, well, definitely not inside of the buildings too, because there's just such ornate architecture in the buildings. Just very well done. What just happened there is Traffic Global gave me the space, gave me the spot, because it was my parking space. So it took that plane away. We're gonna Right, are we on our APU yet? Yeah. And we'll see. Before we drop, I'll go out and do a replay. See. Right, so I've got a GPU. Door is open. See if I've got a jetway yet. Oh, no, I may have messed up on my approach. We'll see. Oh, there it is. And I'll give you a shot from inside of the airport here. Let me break free here. You'll see the inside of the terminal. How's that? And if that's not fancy enough for you, how about this? I mean, talk about some attention to detail. Okay. Alright, let me close out this ACARS. We had a harsh landing, by the way. We're about to see. Let the winds get the best of me, but I'll show you. Let's see how it looks.
Runway 4. Caution! Caution!
Here's the difference between doing this in a CRJ 700 or doing it in a ERJ 175. This landing would probably really like hurt your back landing gear in a CRJ. It was kind of a tough landing. All right. One more. I'm gone. Our rate of descent was a little bit aggressive. Yeah, so honestly, my landing was, my FPM was really bad on that landing, but if that were to have been a CRJ, you probably would have like hurt something in the back. This model handles the landing so well. Like there's a I think that's a CRJ beside us, but you cannot beat the ER. This model, the 175, or the other models too. The 195, just excellent. There's a 17, I think a ERJ 170 coming out. But honestly, if you have one of the ERJs like this one here, you don't need to go out and buy the rest of them. Don't just save your money for something, because they're so similar and they're made to be that way that you don't need to spend extra money on different models, because they're exactly identical, and the only difference is some carry more people. So don't waste your money. Just get one good one and enjoy it. So one other look at the airport. Good looking airport, by the way, and every single one of the buildings are decorated. Everything's decorated. So you see people in there from this side here all the way down to this hallway here, the open place to the other side. It's all very well decorated, well designed. All right. Okay. Hey, thanks for coming in and hanging out some. And let's see, we'll go into Breezeway just to see it. And welcome to Reagan National. There you go. But I'll see y'all on the next flight. Right. Bye.